Once upon a time, in a lush green valley surrounded by towering mountains, there lived a cheerful goat named Billy. Billy was a spirited young goat with soft, white fur and playful eyes. He was part of a lively herd that roamed freely across the meadows, munching on fresh grass and frolicking in the sun. The herd was led by a wise old goat named Greta, who taught the young ones the ways of the mountains and the importance of sticking together. One sunny morning, as the herd ventured out to find a new grazing spot, Billy's curiosity got the better of him. He spotted a colorful butterfly fluttering nearby and couldn't resist the temptation to follow it. As he chased the butterfly, he leaped over rocks and dashed through the grass, completely forgetting about the herd. Before he realized it, he had wandered far away from his friends and lost sight of them. Billy found himself standing on the edge of a steep hill, looking down at a vast expanse of the valley below. Panic set in as he realized he was all alone. The mountains that once seemed so inviting now appeared daunting. He bleated loudly, hoping to hear the familiar calls of his herd, but all he heard was the echo of his own voice bouncing off the rocks. As the sun began to set, casting long shadows across the land, Billy decided he needed to find a way back. He started climbing down the hill, carefully navigating the rocky terrain. However, the further he went, the more disoriented he became. The landscape was unfamiliar, and the night began to creep in, wrapping the mountains in darkness. Meanwhile, back at the grazing spot, Greta had noticed Billy was missing. Concerned for his safety, she rallied the herd and led them in search of their little friend. They called out for Billy, their voices echoing in the stillness of the evening, but there was no response. Greta felt a surge of determination. She knew they had to find him. As Billy wandered through the darkening mountains, he stumbled upon a small cave. Feeling exhausted and scared, he decided to rest for a moment. The cave was cool and sheltered, offering him a brief sense of security. However, as he settled down, he heard a rustling sound outside. His heart raced as he peered out, but to his relief, he saw a familiar figure approaching, his beloved shepherd, Marco. Marco had been searching for Billy tirelessly. He had followed the sounds of the mountains, hoping to find any trace of the lost goat. When he finally spotted Billy's white coat glimmering in the moonlight, he rushed forward, calling out to him with a warm voice. "Billy, there you are, my little friend.